If you worked on the railroad, you recognize this. This is an E-knuckle. They weigh about 80 pounds. And this is going to be a destructive test on on my bags I made. This is an earlier bag I made. They're all made the same way. The only thing I upgraded on was the raising up the shoulder harnesses and adding an extra strap to the harnesses. But I hear that everybody else's grips that are made for the railroads, that are the industry standards, people try to carry knuckles in them and they fall out the bottom. Well, I'm curious, will mine fall out the bottom? So we're going to do a destructive test on this thing. So let me get the camera set up and see what we got. Now that I got the knuckle closed in my bag down there, we'll do some tests on this thing. Okay. First of all, let's see if the handle holds. Okay, I've never done this before, so I don't know. It could be a big failure right off the bat. Here we go. Make sure my feet aren't in the way. Oh. Oh. Well, the handle holds. Okay. God, those things are freaking heavy. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of jolts. I'm going to hold up in the shoulder straps and see if it rips out the bottom. Let me get the camera set up again. Okay, here we go. Don't want to hurt my back doing this shit. Okay. Okay, my back's starting to feel it. But, so here's a freaking knuckle right here. Okay, when they break right down through here. Right down to that hole right there is when they break. But this is going to be my political stance on carrying a freaking knuckle. One thing, you don't owe the railroad anything. These guys, ever since precision railroading hit the road and all this other stuff, I heard our railroad officials refer to the train crewmen as we are the enemy. So why would you want to carry a knuckle, which they don't even want you to do in the first place? If you hurt yourself, they're going to come after you. Okay? Make sure you don't have a liability lawsuit against them because of you carrying a knuckle. Ever since you went into class, they says do not carry freaking knuckles. And so why would you want to do that for them? I wouldn't. If I have to sit there and wait for a van for 8 hours, hell with it. They're going to have to call you a relief crew then, you know. Let them call a relief crew. Or let them call somebody, that, you know, a van that, or else have a, you know, an oncoming train drop you off a knuckle. Because what happens, you got to go back and close the angle cock anyway. So throw the knuckle off at the head of the locomotive, walk back, close the angle cock so he can build air up on the first section. Pull up to the knuckle, throw it on the back of the car, and then shove back to the brake, and then change the knuckle there. You don't need to be carrying these things. Don't do that for the railroads. I don't care what railroad you work for. They don't deserve you to risk hurting your back, throwing your back out permanently by doing something that they don't want you to do in the first place. If you really want to get back at the railroad, just sit there and says, you know what, there's no way I could get back there. We're going to have mechanical come, or we're going to have a train drop off the knuckle. But if the train's on the hill and he can't pull forward, well, then wait for a van. And then they'll give you a ride back there to fix that knuckle. Then he could shove back to a joint. He's going to have to have helpers anyway, so. But yeah, do not carry fucking knuckles. That's all I got to say.